Hi, this is Ghost, and I'm playing Purrfect Date. It's Valentine's Day. It's not Valentine's Day for you guys anymore, but it's Valentine's Day for me. And of course, I'm spitting it alone like I do every year, because I've never dated anyone before. But I'm not completely alone. I have my cats. Isn't that right, kitty? Don't you just love me? I'm gonna take that as a yes. I don't know if you guys heard his meow, but he meowed in reply. I can assure you of that. I'm not lying. Anyway, let's date some cats. That sounds wrong. After a rather painful journey, I'm very grateful to finally limp into camp. Oh yeah, that's right, we were attacked by a werecat or whatever. I mean, not a werecat, just a bunch of random cats. I have just enough time to get myself tidied up for work, and I'm about to peel— I don't remember anyone's voice. Oh god. That's okay, we'll worry about that when it comes. And I'm about to peel off my filthy pyjamas, when I hear my catalog beeping. Beep, beep, beep. I have a message, but I can't tell who it's from. It's not from any of the contacts that Professor Popper programmed into it. In fact, there's no contact information at all. Oh, this just turned into a creepypasta. It's a cat. Unknown number. It's a cat. It's one of my secret admirers. That's a cat. Are you sure it is wise to trust everyone? Anyone? What on earth does that mean? It's not wise to trust anyone. That's why I live alone. What on earth does that mean? I don't know. Me. Okay, me. Who is this? I like this dramatic music in the background. It's real nice. There's a lot you don't know. Think carefully about who you confide in. I confide in the cats. I don't really confide in— okay. It is a creepy pasta. Before I can think of a reply, the messages are gone, and my catalog has no record of them. Mysterious. I don't have time to think about this right now. I need to get ready. As soon as I'm presentable, I head over to the lab. I'm 10 minutes late. It doesn't give a good impression on my first morning. Oh, please, who's gonna care? There's only one other— like, what, 3 people here? And one of them is him, and— whatever. Why are there so many kitties in cages? What have they done? Ah, Jobst. I forgot I named myself that stupid name. Good to see you. I was beginning to worry. Did you oversleep on your first date? No, not at all. I just ran over here and stubbed my toe, and I cried and screamed for 10 minutes. That's what happened. I'm terribly sorry, sir. I think the traveling and all the excitement of yesterday— I take punctuality very seriously. He cuts across my apology. Not to worry, it's perfectly understandable. You'll find I'm quite relaxed about most things. As long as you get the work done, I don't much mind what hours you keep. Oh, thank you, sir. Then I'll go back to bed and come back at 9 and work till 1 in the morning, and then I can go to sleep. So, shall we get started? Those would be great hours for me, man. My goodness! You sound like my 5th grade teacher, don't say that. What on earth happened to you? Oh, this? Demons. Demons. Just demons. He's looking at the scratches all over my hand. Oh, I fell and tried to save myself by grabbing onto a bush. It was a thorn bush, a very angry bush. Not a secret drinker, are you, Ghost? I mean, Jobst. Hey, remember when we first met and you asked if I wanted whiskey and I was like, no thanks. just no thanks at all. Oh no, sir. I'm underage, and I'm also a bit of a lightweight, apparently, to tell the truth. I don't think that at all. I think I'd be I'd be able to handle my liquor, according to my family, who are all a bunch of alcoholics. Not that I'm ever gonna drink. But just saying, if I did drink, I don't think I'd be a lightweight. Just teasing, even though I'm only 5'2" and weigh like 115 pounds. We ought to get those hands sorted out, though. They look pretty nasty to me. Yeah, how am I not, like, just bleeding all over the place, getting infected? How's it not hurting me? I'm just immune to pain. He goes to the tall metal cabinet in the corner and takes out a bottle and some cotton wool. He begins cleaning and tending to my hands while he talks. Okay, Professor, this is getting kind of weird. I think I can clean and tend my own hands. For today, I'd like you to help me with a few tasks around the lab to get the hang of things. But from tomorrow, I'll let you make your own choices about how to best carve up your time. Of course, you are primarily here to carry out your job as my research assistant. However, try to make the most of your time on the island. Once your work is completed, we'll be saying goodbye. This really is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so don't waste it all in the lab. Oh, what? I have to leave? I want to live here. Naturally, I'll need your help around here, but I'd also like to get your hands on dirty with some field work. Make sure you spend time exploring the island. It's a beautiful place, and there is a lot to see. Take the time to get to know the cats. A full understanding of their behavior is crucial to our research. Listen, dude, when I was a kid, all I ever did was go to the library and, I would check out the cat books. Just all the cat books. I know all about the cat body and stuff. I know about the Jacobson organ and the other stuff that I could mention. There is plenty to see and do. However, you must be careful not to overwork. Take regular rest and relaxation. We don't want you to burn yourself out now, do we? Now do we? Now do we? No, nah. I'll try to get the balance right, yeah. That's the spirit. So there you are. He's done a first-class job on my wounds, and they aren't bothering me nearly as much. Oh, wow, Dora the Explorer Band-Aid's my favorite! I spend the rest of the day with the professor. Of course you do. Getting to know, of course I do. It makes logical sense. Not getting to know the... that's his voice. Getting to know the various pieces of equipment in the lab work, finding out where everything is, and learning some of the basic duties I will be performing routinely. Nice. By the end of the day, I am exhausted. I make my way to my tent. I didn't even know I had a tent. I thought I was sharing with Professor Popper this whole time. I'm about to flop down onto my bed, which isn't really a bed, when I see a package poking out from underneath it. Oh no, it's drugs! It's the reports that Kibbles promised to deliver. That's the white one, right? The cats are right. The previous person barely made a start. How did he deliver a package? Well, I mean, they carried me. I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. The previous person barely made a start on producing an antidote. I'm gutted and worried. What if I can't do any better? Will I just turn into a cat? I mean, that's not really that bad of a fate to me. I mean, I'd love to be a cat. Not like I'm doing anything useful as a human. I decide that's not an option. Oh, why isn't it an option? Wouldn't it be fun to just sleep and eat and drink all day? Well, probably not really drink. Wouldn't it just be fun to sleep and eat all day? I think it wouldn't be. I'd be bored. I'd be bored out of my mind. I decided it's not an option and resolved to get going on my own research into it tomorrow. My instincts tell me that the cats will be a good starting point. I have a feeling they know a lot more than they're prepared to tell me. Had to yawn. Sorry about that. I need to gain their trust and see if I can get them to open up a bit. I'm sure I'll make more progress if I focus on one at a time. Yes. We're gonna do speed dating. I'm optimistic that one-to-one sharing will prove fruitful. It's a small glimmer of hope. Tonight, I'm not fit for anything. I can barely even write in my journal before I fall asleep. I want to sound as dramatic as the music. Am I doing it right? Oh no, it's gonna end, isn't it? Oh, it failed. Nope, dramatic music's still going. Yeah! The first morning of waking up on the island. I'm so excited to discover what the day will bring. Should I jump straight into lab research? Or maybe it would be wise to start investigating a way to help these cats and find a cure for myself. Perhaps a good starting... Dang it. Perhaps a good starting point would be to get to know the cats a little bit better on a one-to-one basis. Ooh. I got an achievement. New job. What should I do today? Oh, the antidote is 0%. Oh god, what if I fail? What if I actually fail? Oh no. I don't need to rest. Romance, research, recon. Well. Let's get some romance on. That's what I came here for. That's what I'm playing this for. I can only date the Irish cat or the prissy cat. Wait, what? Who's the question marks? I want to date question marks. All these other ones are going to be boring because I already know them. I want to know who the question marks are. Alright, well. I can't even do this guy's voice because he's Irish. Irish. He's Irish and I can't do his voice. So I might as well do Snooty Booty. Not that I remember her voice at all. Oh, I don't remember her voice at all. You know what? It's fine. I'll remember it as I go along. It was probably something... I don't remember. I'm splayed out like a starfish on the beach in my bathing clothes. Your bathing clothes? You mean your swimsuit? What? Who the heck has bathing clothes? Whatever, it's a sweltering hot day, and I find it hard to concentrate on my work, because I'm sweating so much. No, wait, so here I am. I let the cool sea wash over my feet and legs as I lay back on the sand, exposing my rock-hard abs to the nice sun. I hear a long, loud sigh coming from somewhere nearby, and I sit up to see where— get out of my screen, you mouse cursor. And I sit up to see where it came from. Snooty Booty, in response, under the shade of a palm tree, is looking about her with a concerned expression, one that I've never really seen a cat make before. Well, maybe that's because you couldn't talk to cats before, so you couldn't really understand their emotions as well as you can now, or something to that effect. I go over to her and see if I can help with something. Oh, God, I forgot what she looked like. Are you okay, Snooty Booty? She lets out another long, wistful sigh. To be quite frank with you, human, no, I am not okay. I cannot expose this delicate skin of mine to the sun, but there is something I need to retrieve from further down the beach. Well, let me just get you some kitty sunscreen. They got that, right? For Sphinx cats? You're a Sphinx, right? Are you... Yeah, you're not a Rex, you're a Sphinx. I can just get you some kitty sunscreen. I'm sure it'll be safe to lick or whatever. It is quite the predicament. Oh, right. Want me to fetch it for you? Or I could do that instead, making the process a little less complicated, I guess. Oh, would you really be so kind, human? I would be very grateful. Okay, sure, it's no problem. We can't have you putting that delicate skin of yours at risk, can we? Snooty Booty looks grave. Indeed not. Skincare must come above all else. Did I say cove? But come above all else. Don't you know? One must never expose one's skin to the elements, human. It really is quite aging. Yeah, I can see that. Not that you look old or anything. That's why I don't go out at all. I'm as pale as a ghost. I really am. It's kind of sad, actually. Maybe I should go outside more. But it's winter, so it's not like I can get a tan. One must also never get stressed if one wishes to retain one's youthful aura. Aura, whatever, which is a frick. I'm butchering this entire sentence. One must also never get stressed if one wishes to retain one's youthful aura, which is rather difficult on this frightful island. Oh, I know, believe me! Oh, it's hard to retain that youthfulness. Says me, sandfishing on the... Sandfishing? Starfishing on the beach. That's not fishing for starfish. That's, you know, spreading myself out like a star. Anyway. How do you know? Are you stressed? Oh no, that would upset me terribly. Aren't you supposed to be able to feel my emotions? My cats sorta do that. Okay, only 2 of them really do it. And only one of them really cares about it. Really, that's sweet of you. Of course, you really are a precious thing. I do hope you are finding your time here pleasant. Don't worry about me, Snooty Booty. I'm fine. Now, what was it you'd like me to get for you? Yeah, I forgot we were gonna get something already because we took so long talking about skincare and stress and other stuff. Yeah, what did you need? Well, before I tell you, I must ask that you don't inform the others of the whereabouts of this particular item. Oh, why? What is it? Now I'm scared. It is very dear to me, you see, and one of the few luxuries I have to myself. Of course, that's no problem. I can be discreet when I need to be, I say as I give her that creepy look. That is a creepy look. Okay. I do hope so, human. You see, along the beach just south of here, there is a tree which bears the ripest of coconuts all year round. It is quite splendid. The coconuts are always so sweet and creamy. You know, I once had a coconut once. It took me forever to open it, and when I finally opened it, it opened upside down. And all the freaking liquid just pour out, and I was so mad I threw the coconut into the freaking yard, and I didn't even care about it after that. I went back inside. It was like, F coconuts, I don't ever want a coconut ever again. I didn't try actually eating it or anything. I was too mad about spilling all the water inside of it. Or the juice. I don't know what the heck is inside coconut. Coconut milk? The milk? Should I call it that? Whatever. Snooty Booty looks as if she's lost in a wonderful dream. Sounds lovely. You really like coconuts, don't you? It is. I like to drink coconut water as often as I can, as it is good for the skin and waistline. But you don't need to worry about your waistline, trust me. But the less civilized denizens of the island keep knocking the coconuts down before they're fully matured. Fortunately, no one else seems to have discovered this particular tree yet. Oh, so you want me to retrieve a coconut for you? Well, listen, I'm not that great at climbing, so this might be a fail for me. I'll try to find some coconuts for you. I'll be back soon. You have my thanks, human. Okay, bye. I'm off to go climb this tree majestically. Look at that painting. It's beautiful. Should I call it a painting or just a drawing? I don't know. I've been walking for a lot longer than Snooty Booty led me to believe. I'm not sure if this is even the right tree. They all look the same to me, although this one does seem to have more coconuts than the other. I decided to take a chance and bundle up as many as I can carry in my arms and haul them back to her ladyship. Oh, what am I, a frickin' knight? By the time I get back to Snooty Booty, I'm faint from the exertion, not to mention walking so far in the sun. Man, I am weak. I fall to my knees, panting in front of her. Okay, then, that's kind of weird. Here you go, Boots. Boots! Puss in Boots! Oh, it's short for booty. I get it. I didn't get it at all. She eyes the pile with a distinct air of disapproval. Oh no! I only needed one coconut, human. Oh, these are far too many. Well, I do apologize, madame. Tell me you didn't plunder the tree. No, there were plenty on the ground already, so... You didn't even climb the tree, you just took them from the ground? Oh, well, that's a small mercy. At least you didn't hack them down. Hack them down? With what? Well, your hands are rather large and leathery. Snooty Booty, I do not use my hands for deforestation. Yeah, we got axes for that. And chainsaws. Well, I'm sure you did your very best. Although I really don't know what I'm going to do with so many coconuts. Well, you could start a fair. You know, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, doodly-doo. There they are, standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. I forget the rest of the lyrics. You could just be like that guy who sang that song. And you could perform things. Yeah, I suck at giving advice. You're welcome, I'm sure. I look down at the pile of coconuts, and it strikes me properly for the first time how strange it is that there are no creatures on the island to plunder them. Yeah, no birds, or bugs, or crabs. Not that crabs would be able to climb the trees. Whatever, what do you think it is, Snoots, that keeps wildlife away from the island? Do you mean the magnetic barrier? Magnetic barrier? Oh, do keep up, human. I thought you were meant to be a scientist. I realized she must be referring to the force field that surrounds the island. Oh, yeah, the magnetic barrier. We call it a force field, but you know we meant magnetic barrier. Now be a dear and crack one open for me. With my enormous hands, how did you crack them open before on your own? That's what I want to know. Well, you could try, I suppose. I push down the irritation that is slowly rising in me and smile politely. Yes, put on a fake smile. On second thoughts, I'll be right back with a screwdriver. A screwdriver? I used a hammer! Okay, you come back with your screwdriver and prove to me that you can use a screwdriver to open a freaking coconut. A what? Maybe I was just weak. I mean, I was only like 10. Snooty Booty looks horrified. It's a sharp metal wait, that's your voice. It's a sharp metal tool that bores into things. What on earth do you need one of those for? So that I can make a hole to get the water out of the coconut. How else would you propose I do it? Well, look around you, dear. Look at nature's bounties. What about that? What, a rock? Snooty gestures with a limp paw at a shard of rock. Okay, it is a rock nearby. That ain't gonna work. A screwdriver would have been a better bet than a rock. Snoots, how do you usually get the water out of the coconut when there isn't a human around? Well, the exuberant Kibbles simply loves to break things. That's a strong cat. Have you not noticed? It's one of the few reasons I tolerate him, don't you know? Far better than one of your screw-dwibblers, don't you think? Now reach over and pick up the rock. It does look like it could actually do the job. Yeah, maybe if you're the Hulk. Okay, let's give it a try. Here goes. Holding the coconut in a palm leaf, I gently tap the shell a few times with the stone before finally whacking it. What is this coconut? An egg? Cause this you must be really strong, Jobst. Cause I and my mom were like smashing this thing against the wall with a hammer, and it would not frickin' open. But whatever, you do you. Maybe we were doing something wrong. Maybe we're both just as weak as frickin' noodles or something. Cracks open surprisingly easy, and the water drains onto the leaf. There it is now. See how nature provides, human. I didn't see how nature provided when I lost the water in my coconut when I frickin' finally opened it with a hammer, and also partially my hands. After I got a hole in it finally, I was just like, ugh, trying to rip it open. That didn't work so well, and I eventually just started kicking it. Yep, again, you're welcome. Quite. Yeah, you're welcome. You should say thanks, you ungrateful cat. Snooty Booty stretches her neck and then upper body towards the leaf. Creepy. She sticks her tongue out as far as it can go before raising her big eyes to me. I can't quite seem to... I suddenly realize what she's getting at. Oh, is the leaf in the sun and she wants to stay in the shade? I was wondering, like, why doesn't she just get up and go over to the leaf? But maybe I put the leaf a little bit out of the shade and she doesn't want to get her skin all... You know, I'll help. I let her struggle for a moment or two. Great. Good job, Jobst. For a moment or two before I finally begin to feel a little bit like a child pulling the wings off of a fly. She can't help the way she is. You seem to be struggling a little, Boots. Well, you've placed my... Libation? Libation? Oh, you use such big words. Slightly out of my reach. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to help? Bring it a little closer, perhaps? Well, of course I would, human. Are you being deliberately obtuse? I think I am. I think I am being an obtuse. I would very much like to help you, Snoots, but you make it rather difficult. How? I don't understand. I've been perfectly clear in my instruction. Yeah, I don't understand either. You see, I am under a spell. It's a very powerful one, which prevents me from following any instruction unless accompanied by some magic words. Oh, you want her to say please? Pfft, Jobst, this is a cat. She ain't gonna say please. Just shove the thing closer to her. Oh, would you care to enlighten me? Well, it would go something like this. Please, human, would you mind passing me my libation? Whatever. Thank you very much. There's a pause during which I'm really not sure what Snooty Booty is thinking. Suddenly, the Sphinx erupts into peals of laughter. I seem to have forgotten my manners. Please do be so kind, human. I would be most obliged. Oh, go on then. I nudge the leaf closer to her, and she delicately laps at it. I truly am indebted. Indebted? I know the word. I know what it means. I just don't know how to pronounce it. And that is what happens when you don't say words out loud. When you don't talk out loud very often. You don't know how to pronounce things right. Many thanks. That looks delicious. Snooty agrees without taking a break. Okay, guess I don't deserve any coconut water. That's fine. I brought, what, like 30 of them? So I'll just grab one on my own. You know, searching for those coconuts was thirsty work. Jobst, don't give her those eyes. That looks creepy. Also, you have more than one coconut, you know. Just crack open one for yourself. You don't have to share with her, you know. You can let her have her own coconut. I'm sure it was. She's still lapping at the water. Oh, my throat's a bit scratchy. Especially in this heat. Jobst, are you forgetting the frickin' huge pile of coconuts that you brought her? Just open up another one. If that one was so easily opened, you can open another one and get your own leaf and drink from yourself, or leave the water in the coconut like a normal person and drink from it. Snooty Booty finally comes up for air. Quite. That's the beauty of the coconut, you see. So hydrating and most palatable, too. You really ought to try it sometime. I look down at the now dry palm leaf. Yes, that's a good idea, Boots. And the very best thing after drinking coconut water is to curl up and have a nap, you know. Beauty sleep is most important. Oh, is that so? Indeed, human. I suppose you have other things to do now? Oh, well. Yeah, I gotta go research stuff. Snooty Booty yawns and closes her eyes. I actually did yawn. Great. I suppose I do. Sweet dreams, princess. She snores softly in reply.